Okay, let's try this again.
Yes.
I believe Paul Kagame has major connections. They know that this live stream has started. So they're going to try to do everything in their power to try to make sure that...
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, there might be some technical difficulties or whatever. But let's try it again and let's see what's coming. So we're going to go into Paul Kagame and Rwanda.
Yes.
Disclaimer. We've already said a disclaimer before.
But I think we should do it again.
What's the disclaimer? You know the disclaimer I was talking about? I was talking about the fact that he's a puppet and my president is also a puppet.
Yes.
That's the disclaimer. So that we are on equal, how do they say it? Even playing field. We are on an even playing field. So there's no biasness. So the campaigning are finished. They finished campaigning in that Rwanda.
Yes, and it's voting for tomorrow.
Today.
Today.
Because in this location where we're at, tomorrow for them, you're right.
Yes.
Tomorrow is the 15th of July in that Rwanda. Where we at, it's also the 15th, but it's late at night. We had a very special occasion. So the Rwandese have finished wasting money, huh? With the campaigns.
I don't think Rwandese. I think Paul Kagame is
Even the
finished wasting money.
Even the Rwandese that traveled to those stadiums,
yes,
or to those places, those facilities where they were holding these rallies, all that time and effort, it was in vain. Because everybody knows that Paul Kagame will win the results.
Yes, for sure.
It's guaranteed.
Sure.
It's like a guaranteed check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ballot. The moment he was already on the ballot, everybody knows he's going to win. Even he himself knows he's going to win. Even the news, even African news. Is it African news?
Yes, African news.
African news is out here already using terms like landslide.
Yeah, because we know from previous history, yes.
It's going to be a landslide.
Of course.
He's going to win without opposition. The one particular guy who was in the previous live said, his name was what?
Worldwide.
Worldwide said that that's because you're not following the social media of Rwanda. Those other two candidates were all over the social media.
Yeah.
Which is a lie.
But they kept them there. We only see the worldwide, we only see Paul Kagame's rallies. We don't see the other opponent's rallies.
But he also said that's because you cannot see, you are only focused on Paul Kagame.
No, but we are not searching only Paul Kagame. We are searching Rwanda.
Yes, we know we have to. We don't even search Rwanda. We know about what Rwanda is doing. And when we say Rwanda, we don't mean the Rwandese.
No.
We just mean Paul Kagame. Yes, Paul Kagame is the corporate of the conflict that's happening in East Congo. He's not the only reason why there's a conflict there, but he's a big piece.
It's a big puzzle.
It's not even a puzzle. We figured it out. We know for sure it's him. Even the UN has figured it out. They know that it's him. They have evidence. But it's not criminal evidence yet, you know, because otherwise it is also, but some people are sweeping it under the rug.
Yes.
Because the things that he's able to do for them in terms of supplying the resources goes in the pockets of those people. It's beneficial for those powers that be. Yes,
of course. In this press conference that I was watching, he was asked about the conflict in East Congo. And he's saying, you know, East Congo, everyone is just asking me about East Congo. You guys don't know. You guys are smart. He's talking to the journalists in the room. He's saying, you guys are smart. You must know that East Congo is Congo in itself. You know, he's going roundabout.
He's going in itself what?
Yeah, he's calling, you cannot say Eastern Congo because Eastern Congo is Congo's problem. It's not my problem what is happening in that part of Congo.
So why are the Rwandese army in East Congo? Worldwide, sorry, there was a little bit of an interruption there, but thank you for coming back, my Rwandese brother.
Thank you very much.
Sister. Yes, but so why the Rwandese worldwide? Why the Rwandese army? They are the Rwandese troops.
Yes.
They're in East Congo, in North Kivu.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure. That is guaranteed.
Yes.
Because when he was asked this question about France 24, he didn't want to answer it. He did not want to answer it.
Yeah, he goes round about things.
Yes. Do you guys know this lady here? This lady here. I wonder if she's doing a good job. United Nations Secretary General. She is the lady that's sort of leading the talks in that UN. You want to look at her face?
Yeah. Trying to see if I've seen her somewhere.
Bintu, is it Bintu Keita?
Bintu Keita.
Bintu Keita, Special Representative of the Secretary General in the Democratic Republic of Congo and head of the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo. United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay.
Whoa, what a title.
Yeah. All of these freaking titles. Look at that black you see up here. They just want to say, we have the right to talk about this. We have the right to represent this matter, and left, right, and center. But at the end of the day, they're not doing anything. I was watching her. Yes, she's representing Democratic Republic of Congo to talk about the conflict that's happening there, the atrocities. But her demeanor also is too soft.
Oh, really?
Very soft. With this kind of freaking conflict that's been happening there for almost 3 decades, you need somebody with freaking
Balls.
balls, but somebody who's forceful. Because when she was speaking, there were some people sitting behind her almost sleeping.
So there's no effect in what she is saying. So that's why it's there hasn't been any sort of diplomatic solution to what's happening.
When it comes to dealing with a conflict that's been existing for almost 3 decades, you need somebody with tenacity, with a little bit of a vavavoom. Do you remember that word, vavavoom?
Yeah.
The French soccer team.
Yes.
Back in that 2010 or 20-something. Vavavoom, Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
You need vavavoom to be out here to deal with these matters. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres announced on 14th January 2021 the appointment of Bintou Keita of Guinea as his special representative in the Democratic Republic of Congo. She's not even Congolese.
She's of New Guinea.
She's of Guinea. Why are we picking someone of Guinea
To be coming there.
to be representing talks and all these things to initiate or facilitate?
Yeah, because and that means she's not passionate about it.
She's
Rather
mostly-
just choose someone that's from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
But she needs to deal with humanitarian aid, humanitarian stuff. Because those rebels
Yes.
are making it hard for humanitarian aid to go through to get to East Congo.
Yes, man.
Yes, and so as a result, 7.3 million people are displaced. And as of this year alone, almost 1 million something added to the displacement. It's some crazy numbers that are happening up there. While our puppet, Paul Kagame,
He's
And-
doing rallies.
man, time to be politically correct is gone. Paul Kagame is a puppet for the West. He's doing things that is for his own benefit, for the Rwandese. He's making them happy. He's doing a great job.
Yes, he's
His
building
agenda-
the buildings.
His agenda is working.
Yes.
The Rwandese are happy. They've finished campaign. They've decided. Some of them already voted already. You understand? They've already voted. We understand the elections are today. Today is when they vote, but they already voted. She looks like the Ugandan judge at the UN court. It's possible she's in the same circles there with that useless UN. See that useless UN? UN is a useless of an institution.
Yeah, I don't see anything that they've done of major significance.
Look,
Not yet.
UN came up and said a lot of crap over a lot of fundings regarding our beloved Palestinians.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what? At the end of the day, what? All those gathering there in that UN, at the end of the day, you can't push, you can't force your judgment, your findings, your decisions. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, that's true. And they need some backup from the actual military of some sort of a country. Because they are
From which country?
from, I don't know, whichever country. I think it's the US. They need backup.
They need backup.
Yes.
So you're saying they should be backed up by the US?
Whichever military. I'm not saying exactly the US.
You mean the UN, they need backup?
Yes, they need some military support of when they are going into the countries for the humanitarian aid.
They have it.
But not enough.
They have enough, but they just don't have the tenacity to be out here to stand up to these nations that are contributing to the UN with large amounts of money. America is in charge of that freaking UN. Did you not see when they issued this freaking arrest warrant for our Benjamin Netanyahu?
Yeah.
America came out there and said, hey, if you do this, they threaten.
Yes.
They threaten them also. Don't do this, or us. If you pass this, or us. They'll do that. You know? So anyway, this Bonta Kita, this is just to give you guys a little bit of background before we really go in on Paul Kagame. This particular document here, we'll spill the beans. We'll save that for the middle of the show. Yes. Miss Kita succeeded Miss Leila Zuroti of Algeria. All these people from elsewhere, who will complete her assignment next month. The Secretary General is deeply grateful to Miss Zakira for her important contribution to the whatever MONUSCO. You understand that thing?
Yeah.
To the opposition, more than 30 years of experience in peace, security, development, humanitarian, and human rights, working in conflict and post-conflict environments. Since January 2019, she has been serving as the Assistant Secretary General for Africa. They just talk a lot of crap. They give a lot of like whereabouts or what do you say this? They give a lot of freaking accolade as to she's in charge, she's qualified to do all this. But she's not doing anything at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
A humanitarian truce is in effect in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, but the situation remains alarming given the rebels' territorial gains. Updating the Security Council on her mandate activities. They're going to say her title again, whatever. On the 8th of July, on this 8th of July.
Yes.
She expressed grave concern on Monday, on the 8th of July. The security situation of Eastern Democratic has continued to deteriorate, she says, reaching alarming levels of violence and civilian displacement. I am extremely concerned about the rapid expansion of the movement due to M23 in North Kivu and the spillover into South Kivu, despite numerous operations conducted by the FEDEC regularly supported by MONUSCO. Brento highlighted the humanitarian catastrophe. There's major catastrophe stuff happening there. What did he say about Paul Kagame worldwide?
I can't really see that here.
Oh, let me read it. Do you know during Mobutu's reign, Mobutu is Mobutu Sese Seko, the dictator who was the leader, who helped overthrow Patrice Lumumba. Remember Patrice Lumumba, the first prime minister who ushered the Democratic Republic of Congo into its independence before he was taken out by the CIA. Everybody knows this. It's not new.
Yes.
It's not a secret. And he had help. They used that Mobutu Sese Seko that worldwide is talking about here. The dictator. Okay. Do you know during the Mobutu's reign, Congolese soldiers were sent to Rwanda to support that word? You know that word?
Yeah.
That was filled in Palestine.
1994.
Yes, in 1994. In the 1994, where was Pan-Africanism then? No one cared about us then. And now you want us to care about you? Paul Kagame has put Rwandese first because no one else will. Pan-Africanism is just propaganda. Africans hate each other. Ooh.
Whoa, worldwide.
This guy is still hurt, huh?
Worldwide. I'm sorry for your hurt. I was just about to say that.
How old are you, brother or sister? How old are you? Let's start there and let's talk more. Does your past give your president the right to be out here deliberately breaking international laws? So now, because of the supposed... My parents were direct victims of the genocide against the Tutsi, both in Rwanda and Congo. Oh. We sympathize with you, brother.
My apologies for that,
sister.
Yes.
Are you a man? Are you a boy? Are you male or female? But apologies, condolences. That is a very, very difficult situation to be in. It's something we would never wish on anybody.
No.
You have to understand, my brother, we are not here to push hatred or discrimination towards our African people, our Rwandese. Don't you think that I look Rwandi, don't I?
Yeah,
I look Rwandi, right?
I've heard people say
Haven't you heard
that
people
to you.
say that I look Rwandi? Apparently I look Rwandi. I'm Congolese, but apparently I look Rwandi.
Yes.
So our condolences, brother. Our condolences, brother or sister. Our condolences. But we need to move forward.
Yes, we can't let the past always affect what's happening in someone's future.
Is it true that in Rwanda you guys don't have free speech? Is
Yeah.
it true that your president Paul Kagame suppresses that? You're not allowed to speak your mind over there.
Yeah.
It's
We've heard
true.
that from your fellow Rwandans.
Yes.
Yes.
We've heard it firsthand from your fellow Rwandese or Rwandans who live abroad. Some in Manchester, some in South Africa. Come out here and they tell us. We have them on WhatsApp. They say, you are right about my country. My country, that president has done a lot of atrocities. They tell us, bro. And they say people in Rwanda, to a certain extent, cannot speak freely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, no matter, like, the thing that happened in 1994, it's a horrible thing. It really is. But right now, the horrible thing happening in DRC Congo is happening now for the past 30 years. And this is what we want to stop. We don't want another country to go through the same thing that Rwanda went through.
So since that 1994,
Yeah.
the Congolese people have been experiencing that same genocide that he's talking about.
Yes.
Some Congolese people have been experiencing that for 30 years.
Yes, it wasn't only for like a short period of time although there was a lot of casualties then. But
What?
yeah.
From them?
Yeah, from them.
Yes, there was casualties. There was
Yes.
also, we can sympathize and go further because we read about this. There's also, even till recent days, like almost 10 years after, 10 years to 15 years after that particular genocide thing, they were still discovering certain mass graves
Yes.
in that Rwanda.
Yes.
So it's a terrible situation. It's a very
Yes.
complex situation. It's not easy. And don't get it twisted. We are not saying that Paul Kagame is the main reason why that there's conflict there and that he created it and he's just fuming it and he's doing everything against it. We know that the Congolese people also bear responsibility.
Yeah, for sure.
We know that for sure. It's not just Kagame. But the fact that Kagame is out here not wanting to even meet, always doing this roundabout. Worldwide, the UN, even the US, even that UK, are all getting ready to sanction that country.
Yeah.
Why do you think Keir Starmer abolished that freaking Rwanda deal to send migrants there? Because he knows. You understand?
Yeah.
The Labour Party in the UK, the new Prime Minister, for him to come out and say, Rishi Sunak, are you crazy?
Yeah, and the funny thing, I also heard about that whole Rwanda deal. It was actually done as a scare tactic. Like a scare tactic. If immigrants were coming into, refugees were coming into UK, they were being told that if you come in there, they're gonna be deported to Rwanda. So that was a scare tactic for that to stop in UK, but it didn't work. They were still going.
And Mr. Starmer, the new Prime Minister of UK, said even when they were still trying to pass that law to approve that deal to send all these migrants, deport them to Rwanda, in the courts, they were fighting for the safety of these migrants.
Yes.
A lot of people were saying, if we send all these migrants, all these asylum seekers to Rwanda, we are not sure what Paul Kagame will do with these human beings. He will use them as commodities for his own benefit in that country. He needs a lot of people because there's a potential war brewing there in the East Congo where he might need a lot of troops. We're talking about human beings here.
Yes, for sure.
Do you understand that thing? Crazy, huh? So, 8 million people displaced since that 1994 that he's talking about. Since that 1994, the Congolese, 8 million. You know that number, they always say 7.3 or 7 something.
7.5.
Yeah.
I've heard like that.
Yes, but it's come to a point where we should just round it off.
Yeah.
Round it off to like 10. Because what is reported, they report it just to, okay, here, let me put it here. The DRC today counts 7.3 million displaced people, including 6.9 million in Eastern province alone.
Whoa.
Just in that East Democratic Republic of Congo, in Kivu, North Kivu, and even South Kivu, they're even prolonging it. That M23, who, according to UN, is being funded or supported, assisted by Paul Kagame. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about East Democratic Republic of Congo, with 6.9 million people are displaced, 6.9 out of 7.3.
Yeah.
Only a lot. We're talking million, man. We're talking millions. We're talking a lot of people. The fact that the world, even the fact that mainstream media is out here turning a blind eye to this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they said to themselves, let those black people, who cares about those black people?
Yeah,
Just
it's very
leave
sad how it's just not televised or it's not
leave them
being
down
pushed.
there.
There's no real major help coming to solve this issue. They're just saying, let the Africans just deal with it. If they're taking long, it's fine. They still get the minerals.
Exactly. They still want that cobalt. Those tin. And then what?
Tantalum and tungsten.
And tungsten. And gold.
Yes.
And they smuggle it. The M23 is in East Democratic Republic of Congo, using different rebels and recruiting certain Congolese and even Tutsis to smuggle all these minerals out of the Democratic Republic of Congo on motorcycles, and then they smuggle it all the way out into Rwanda. And when it gets to Rwanda, they legalize it somehow.
Somehow they put their stamp on it.
And then they sell it abroad, they bring it into the market. That's what's happening. For sure. International humanitarian law violations are impending humanitarian aid delivery. See, they cannot. The growing proximity of the front lines and the presence of weapons, including heavy artillery within the around displacement camps and spontaneous sites, significantly compromise the security of the displaced and resident populations. So a lot of these rebel groups, they have these weapons, like heavy artillery.
Yeah.
Like, where does M23 get his money from?
Where are they getting it?
Who funds M23? A Rwandan-backed militant group.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of that Rwanda? Who's been there for 24 years? Who's the leader? Who says what must happen?
Who says what comes in and what goes out?
His Excellency. Excellency of what? And they think, do you honestly think that the taxpayers' money is the one that's building everything?
No.
In that Rwanda?
Definitely. I mean, come on, we know. We know how he's building his things there.
Rwandese know.
Yes.
True Rwandese know that their president is a G. He's a G. You know what a G is?
He's a G for Rwanda.
A G is a gangster. Yes. You have to be a gangster for your country. You have to do everything at what cost to protect your people, especially after that. For these people to say this, for these Rwandese to be out here and always take it all the way back to 1994 when you want to talk about some form of peace between Rwanda and the DRC, for them 30 years later to still go back to that and say, where were you when that was happening to us? Why should we care about you? You didn't care about us. Nobody cared about us. We had to fend for ourselves, and now our excellency is out here doing it for us. Why should we care about Congo? Hey, Congo must fix its own shit, man. We are not involved over there. For them to sound like that when we're talking about other people's lives, human lives, Congolese or not, or whatever, there should be a spirit of humanity inside you. For them to speak like this means that even if they knew the truth, that this excellency was involved in backing up that militant group M23, they would turn a blind eye.
For sure, for sure.
Of course, man.
And it's funny how the Rwandese, they're always saying that no one cared about us, no one helped us. Your Excellency He said himself in this press conference that I was watching, he said that there were millions of people, Rwandans, going to Congo for
Refuge.
to stay for refuge during that 1994, and so Congo helped.
Yes.
And now most of those people have settled back in Rwanda, but still, you cannot say that nobody helped. Your neighboring country helped you.
The growing, yes, for sure. After briefing the 15-member organ, the special representative of the UN chief spoke to the press and detailed the disengagement plan of the MONUSCO, which is set to enter its second phase when possible. The first phase was concluded. The first phase was concluded on June 25th. Look, let's just turn to this other side. You understand, huh? This is just UN talk.
Yes.
UN talk is a waste of time.
Ew.
How old is that Paul Kagame?
In his 60s, no?
Comrade Israel. How are you, my brother? That is Israel right there.
Hi, Israel. How are you doing today?
I'm good, my brother. We are doing our research on your country, huh? On that town in Nigeria. What's it?
Biafra.
Biafra.
I started, yes.
Yes, we will. Can you read worldwide? Can you see it there?
Worldwide.
Let me
Yes.
see. Yeah.
If you don't want the same thing that happened to Rwanda to happen in Congo, then why does Congo's government support the FDLR who committed in Rwanda?
Who committed the J? Is it J or G? The J, right?
Yeah.
Who committed the J in Rwanda? FDLR.
Yes.
This is what all the Rwandese. If you go to that TikTok,
They all say that.
yes, we know that Felix Tshisekedi is also using that.
Yes.
That puppet of the Democratic Republic
not
of
smart
Congo,
also.
he's not innocent. And it's not just him, it's even the ones before him. He's not innocent. You know what? We hold our leaders, should I call them leaders? No, puppets. I think Israel yesterday made sure that we should only refer to them as puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't call them leaders or presidents out here because the motherland is bleeding. Even as we are talking about the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda, there's a puppet in front of this screen right now who must go apparently in Kenya.
Yeah.
This one is in our screen. There's too many puppets all over the place here. So we cannot refer to these people as leaders.
Yes.
Felix Tshisekedi has been sleeping worldwide. Do you hear me? We are not being biased here. That Felix Tshisekedi is a healthy puppet.
Oof.
He doesn't do anything for the country at all.
At all. What it does for the country is just taste a lot of the agriculture.
Just empty threats.
Yes.
When he had that interview with France 24, the same people that interviewed Paul Kagame, he was giving threats. Even when those two ladies were also interviewing him, he was saying, I want to look at that Paul Kagame in the eye and tell him to his face, you are a thief. And I'm not going to play your little games. I'm not going to entertain your little games anymore. You must leave Congo. I want to look at Paul Kagame in the face and tell him you are a thief. That's what Tshisekedi was saying.
Yes.
I know leaders are leaders. They don't really look at age. That's when I decided to find out, wait a minute, how old are they? Because the way Felix Tshisekedi was talking about Paul Kagame was
Like
funny.
like a small boy.
Like a very, very small boy. I think that Paul Kagame, I think he's 66 or something. 66 or 67.
Yes.
Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, was born on October 23rd, 1957.
Yes.
He's currently around 66 or 60, whatever, 67. Yeah, 66, 67. Felix Tshisekedi, the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo, was born June 13,
Okay.
1963. He's 61.
He's 61, yes.
He's around 5 years younger than Kagame. So Kagame is also looking like that small boy.
Yes.
That small boy who's serving his second term.
I have so many in the back of me.
I've been ruling this Rwanda for 24 years. And I'm about to get this landslide victory
Yes, on
tomorrow.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Who is this one? I can look past this one and into the election towards the future. Who could be in that thing? You know, these Paul Kagame were working with Laurent Kabila. Let's talk about Tutsis. Laurent Kabila. Okay, let's involve them.
Let's see.
SJ, I know SJ. Hello, good evening, my people. I've been here since when? Since the stream started. Hey, thank you, SJ.
Thank you so much, SJ.
Welcome, my brother. And welcome to the 22 people that are there. Some people just came in. Don't forget to like the button. Remember, it's thought-provoking conversation worldwide. Worldwide, stay here, hun. Don't go. It's thought-provoking conversations. We're still brothers. We're still Africans.
Yes.
Yes, I can call your president a puppet just like you can call mine. At the end of the day, we are Africans. They don't know you. Your president does not know you. Paul Kagame does not know you. Felix Tshisekedi doesn't know me, although we've met.
Yes.
Yes, I use those resources also.
Yes.
For my own benefit as an entrepreneur, because in that Congo you have to use political influence, because they mess up the ports, the duties, the tariffs, all that kind of jazz.
Yes.
We have to be out here and be real G's to do what we can to survive. So we know for sure that those people are not doing their job. Christian creative family.
Yes. You know how many times Rwanda came to Congo to track people who did the G?
Yeah, who did the G? Who committed the G?
Yes.
Rwanda be sending them there. Worldwide, do you think your president Kagame is just sitting with his hands folded? Not doing anything. So some Rwandese are of the opinion that their president is out here doing absolutely nothing and they're not involved in any way, shape or form in this particular conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Really, thy Kagame, thy excellent, is not playing any form of offense to either prevent or defend. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is that true? I don't think so.
No.
I think Muhammad something. Did you see it there? Let me read it here. These Rwandese shouldn't perpetuate what happened to them in the 90s. Sadly, the elite Netanyahu in Israel. Hey, hello.
Hey, Mohammed.
I think we got some people up in here now.
Yes.
Who want to speak the truth. It's true.
Yep.
As sad as it was, that 1994, but it shouldn't be a green light for Rwandese to be out here and do whatever the hell they think they can do. Not Rwandese, the government, the governing.
Yes.
You understand? The Rwandese are just innocent folks, just like these innocent folks in Kenya who had nothing to do with Puppet Ruto's doing.
Yes.
We understand the Gen Zs. There's a spirit of Gen Zs over there. I mean, I like the tenacity. I like the fact that you're out here, like, defending your own country, yes, as you should, and, you know, you're reaping the rewards of his doing, whether he's scamming people left, right, and center or not, foreign investment or not. Because what we heard is that Paul Kagame encourages foreign investment to come to that country, right? Remember in Dubai? In Dubai?
Yes.
We've spoke about this before, but worldwide is here and certain Rwandese are here. When you went for your meeting in Dubai,
yes,
with that American business person,
yes,
remember what they were saying to you?
Yes, he told me a few things. He said that he has personally met His Excellency of Rwanda.
Hey, she was sitting with a potential business partner to do business with us, and that particular person even showed her the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp.
I saw the profile pic
of the Kagame. of hey, men. There's a different world, huh?
Yeah.
It's not this world here. You guys are actually very lucky to ever talking like this. I don't think there's other podcasts that have it in them to speak like this. You must at least believe or insinuate or try to understand where is that confidence coming from.
Because it's fact.
Because we've seen WhatsApps.
Yes.
What did he say? Sorry, before we go like this.
He was just telling me that, you know, he's a sneaky guy. You should keep Kagame at arm's length, even further if you can.
That was the expression.
Yes.
At arm's length.
At arm's length.
Do business, but keep him at arm's length.
Yes.
Yes. Because
he will find a way of how to
sabotage.
Exactly.
We have to use the term.
Yes.
They appreciate the realness.
Yes. So he will encourage in foreign investment. He will encourage. He said, yes, you have the land. You can build this. This business, this company it will do well in Rwanda. But then the building is built. Everything is done. Doors are open. People are at the desks. All of a sudden, Kagame comes.
He himself.
or his government or his people.
These people.
It doesn't. I'm not exactly saying him. The government come. Oh no, we want to have a share in this company. You decline. All of a sudden, 2 days later, 3 days later, electricity is not working.
They cut it.
Something, there's something, a leak, a pipe burst in front in the lawn, or something happens. So
Mafia style.
Exactly.
Before we go on, these are our people. I remember in South Africa when I was involved with certain business partners, we wanted to open a nightclub in South Africa. We opened a nightclub in Cape Town, myself and my business partners. We said, okay, this will be a groove bar, and at night it will turn into a club. But when you do that, you have to appoint a specific security company to stand there as bouncers.
Oh.
So they tell you the underground world comes and tell you, hey, you want to do entertainment in this town? You have to appoint bouncers only from that private company over there. If you don't, there's going to be chaos, huh? And then we played hard like, who are you? Who are you? Oh, the next thing. You come the next day, they vandalize the place.
Hey.
And they also have connections with governments.
Yes.
Yes. So it's the same similar thing there. They make these people sign agreements according to certain terms that will entice these foreign investors.
Yes.
That will convince them, that will influence them, that will see the rewards to come. And then as time goes by, things start to change.
Yeah.
And then they come in there.
The attitude changes. The friendliness is not that much anymore.
Especially when you're booming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is a very beautiful office space, huh? Rent goes up. Rent must go up. We're going to tax more now, all this kind of shit.
Yes.
You understand? And then they start discouraging these investors. They frustrate their presence in that particular Rwanda to a point where they want to get out of the mess.
The company will just say, okay, I'm out.
Yes.
It's too expensive. Khalas, out.
And then they leave.
Yes.
And guess what? The Rwandese, the innocent civilians or the innocent citizens will walk by and say, wow, we're building nicely.
Infrastructure, huh?
We're building nicely in our town.
Yes.
They don't know.
I mean, clear example. I know it's not Rwanda's fault, but now look at those beautiful hotels that are now there. They are built all over. They are going to increase the economy in Rwanda.
What is the SJ said something? Okay, before we go to SJ, there's somebody.
Worldwide said something.
Not worldwide. We read worldwides already, right? Oh, okay. Read worldwide at the top. There's hundreds of
There's
thousands.
hundreds of thousands of Congolese refugees
In Rwanda,
Yes.
according to, which means Rwanda is also helping Congo. You are right.
Correct.
You are right. I know that part. And what can we say? These people, it's complex, yes, but I know that there's some Congolese people, there's some refugees, some asylum seekers, some Tutsi people also, some people who left that East Congo and went to go and find refuge in Rwanda.
Yeah.
And they've been They've been there for over 20 years.
Yeah.
It's about 100,000 or more. Yes, that one I know. I read about that part. I saw the difference in tonality and in delivery of this particular fact when Kagame was speaking. Suddenly he was speaking faster. He was speaking more confidently. He had a slight little smile on his face. He was answering this particular question. He was speaking about this fact prompto, with confidence, something that he was very proud of. I knew this is the truth.
Yeah.
Because this Kagame doesn't usually speak like this.
He's very fast, yes. When
it's true.
Yeah.
When it's true, when he's speaking the truth, when he's speaking something worthwhile, something to be proud of, he speaks.
Yes, he lets it out.
He lets it out. His pace is different. It's listenable. It's not so boring. But when Kagame starts to take his time,
it's there to frustrate the person.
like when they ask him, are the Rwandese troops in Congo? Kagame first put his one leg over. You know, he likes to lean forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he wants to get
And
into the soul of the interviewer to read. Do you think he uses voodoo? I think so.
I don't know.
But because how come all these people keep just like they know, it's like they leave their countries, they leave their offices, and when they start interviewing him, he's able to manipulate them with his questions, left, right, and center.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's been 24 years.
Yeah. And you know, it's a funny thing also, when you're saying 24 years, he was asked another question saying, he was asked a different question. And in that answer, he was just saying, you know, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I am tired. He touches his head like this. I am tired of Rwanda problems.
He looks older than he is, huh?
Yeah, he says, I don't want to deal with Rwanda problems every day. I ask my party leaders, you better choose. You have to find another person that you want to lead.
Oh, please. What you talking? Which African puppet is out here volunteering to leave his post? No one. Everybody wants to die on that seat.
And he was talking so slow. That's what reminded me of that now. He's like, he was talking so slow when he was saying this. I was like, this one, it's not true. You like the power.
Of course. And he believes that that's why he can give that comment. You see, earlier on he said, even the one who comes after me, even if he doesn't do a better job than me.
Yes.
So why the hell would he want to leave now?
Exactly.
Rebel groups involved in the conflict in East DR Congo. The conflict in East DR Congo involves several rebel groups, each with varying degrees of influence and objectives. Some notable ones include number 1 on the freaking list, M23, formed in 2012, primarily composed of ethnic Tutsi fighters who defected from the Congolese army, which we know. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Worldwide.
We know that.
Worldwide. You see how we are reading the truth. Yes. Those M23, it began out of Congo. It was Congolese themselves.
Yeah.
That's why we are not shy to call our own people puppets. There was a dispute, selfishness that exists in the blood, in the veins of Africans.
Yes.
Once they taste power, they don't want to let it go. And even among themselves, when they see one is in power, one is ahead of them, one leads them, they are still waiting for that particular day when they'll come out here and overthrow him. That's why there's so many freaking coups left, right, and center in Africa.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps looking at their leaders to say, I'll give you a few more years. It must be me next. Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso, that's why there's been a few coups. Look at that freaking Mauritania. How many coups? Coups after coups after coups after coup. Take it to South Sudan. Coup. There's been coups all over the place.
All over Africa.
Fake ones, selfish ones, genuine ones, strategic ones. Even by France himself, just like they organized one.
In Gabon.
In Gabon with the Bongo family. That's what exists in the freaking... in the blood, in the veins of Africans, our brothers and sisters. They cannot organize. They cannot be happy for one another. They look at each other at the corner of their eye and go, you. Especially if the corrupted salary is delayed.
Oh.
They start to get ulterior motives.
They start to get very angry.
I bet you even in that freaking Kenya now, all those cabinet members that were sacked or fired or dissolved, whoever they are, those ministers, they are starting to look at that Ruto from afar. Look, we have a deal. There's a deal there.
Yeah, where's my money?
Do you really honestly think that it was a surprise to all of these cabinet members that he himself appointed? Some of these people, Ruto we're talking about, some of these people were people who had criminal cases of the past that he helped to close those particular cases and then appointed them as cabinet members. So he knows them.
Yeah, of course.
If you can go that far to do them such favors, to clear their record, their criminal record, and then as a result to appoint them into the cabinet.
Yes.
Don't you think he would have had a conversation with them on the side to say, look, I have to do this. The Gen Zs are getting rowdy. Speaking of the Gen Zs, speaking of Kenya, the Gen Zs are currently organizing the mother of all protests.
On Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Whoa.
Tuesday the 16th of July,
And they are vocal with
the
it.
Gen Zs are going out there because there's been some more mess that have really fueled the anger of Gen Zs in Kenya. Because of those supposed bodies that were found, those bodies were found. The counting is up to 42 now. 42 Kenyan bodies were found at some dump site somewhere. People that were abducted.
Wow.
Which has now angered the Gen Zs even more. That's why this freaking Tuesday, we better be tuned in. We better be like all over.
Yes,
to find out. We got our Kenyans people who give us fresh information.
Yeah.
Yes. And so that's shocking. That's because power and greed. Anyway, that M23 came out of the Congolese army.
Yes.
Originated from there because of bickering and all. M23 was active in North Kivu province and accused of human rights abuses. You know, in East Democratic Republic of Congo, when you have a gun or a machete, you have power.
Yay.
You remember that
machete?
Do you remember that TikTok?
Yes, I remember.
You remember when we did that TikTok? Because these Africans out here, these boys who don't have any means, can't do anything. In fact, there's no industries there. You fend for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, so if you have a gun or a machete, you have power. You can get anything you want. I know this might sound a little bit insensitive, but you can get laid too. That's why sexual violence in that part of the world is of record numbers.
Oh, my goodness.
It's ridiculous up in there.
Ridiculous.
Apparently, of course, now these
Horrible.
are the stats that come out from human rights
From
sources.
UN.
From UN. I don't trust that freaking UN because even if they say 50 women are experiencing sexual violence per hour, that number could be 75 or 194. Who knows? If 50 is a lot, 1 is a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So those numbers are crazy. So this part here where they say M23 actively in North Kivu. North Kivu, the reason why there's so much human rights abuses is because these M23 who initially originated from the Congolese army, who according to certain fundings are now being backed up by His Excellency, you understand, are in there to disperse the crowd, to disperse the Congolese people. We don't want you to stay in this area no more. This particular land that is so rich in these minerals, you people have to move from here. If you don't move, okay, before we even ask, they come in there and they first do some crazy shit.
Yes.
That particular genocide that Worldwide was talking about for 1994 is happening on a freaking daily basis in East Congo for 30 years, bro.
Yeah.
For 30 years, man.
Yeah, it's about time that we stop talking about the 1994 and not forget about it, but stop referring to it as in we're doing that because of this.
It's a very touchy subject.
It is.
Yes, it's complex. What we just need to find a spirit of love inside of us.
Yeah, all of us. Yes.
Yes, to live together, you know, because like he said, his parents were victims of that 1994.
Yes, we empathize of what happened then, but it's also like we said earlier, we don't want it to continue in another country.
We don't want it to continue.
No.
Just like I've said before, we don't want Congolese to succeed or to do better at the expense of Rwandese. And we don't want Rwandese to do better or succeed at the expense of Congolese.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's fake success. It's not true. It's just stings.
There's not.
Stings.
There's
You don't sleep well at night. You know.
Yes.
Even that Kagame knows. He knows that, soon that Kagame, by the 67, you're supposed to start feeling certain things. Huh?
Oh.
They're like machines, these puppets. Huh? Some of these puppets don't have conscience. Some of these puppets are out here doing things as they please. They couldn't give a shit. When we come out here and we say human rights, UNICEF, they're looking at you like, are you crazy or what?
Yeah, what's he talking?
It's about survival over here. It's about sovereignty. They've made up their minds left, right, and center. We will not. We will do whatever thing. Look at this freaking Israel. Look what it's busy doing. They'll find reasons left, right, and center to explain their actions.
Yes.
The human heart. Another rebel group that's of significance.
Look at the bottom of his soul. It's white of all of that flying.
She's talking about Puppet Ruto. You're marking his shoes.
Yes.
Allied Democratic Forces, a Ugandan-based Islamic rebel group operating in the Bini region, notorious for attacks on civilians and suspected links to international jihadist networks. That's another major rebel group
thing, huh?
in that East Democratic Republic of Congo, North Kivu. In North Kivu, an area that's rich, huh? Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, FDLR. See these ones? FDLR. Composed largely of ethnic Hutu fighters, including remnants of perpetrators of the 1994 Rwandan genocide, active in North and South Kivu, involved in illicit trade and human rights abuses. So they believe Felix Tshisekedi is also using them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felix Tshisekedi is also using them. Hey, do this. And then Paul Kagame is also using the M23, who's also originated from Congo. Do this.
It's just a bunch of golf sticks.
To a certain extent, I always feel as if these Western powers, these imperialistic countries, these corporations, big tech, are using both sides for their own benefit.
Yeah, they like it that there's conflict. They like the disagreement there.
Yes.
They get the stuff for cheap.
We can go all the way and start talking about Zionism. Den Gutler. You know Den Gutler? I think
Gertler, isn't it?
Den Gutler.
Yeah.
Den Gutler, that's Israeli businessman who's in the Democratic Republic of Congo, founded by freaking the West. He was sanctioned by America left, right, and center, but then certain sanctions were lifted off. He's one of the craziest person who's out there continuing on with blood minerals. Whoa! It goes deep. Congolese issue is not just with Rwanda. Look, we talk about everything. We don't just talk about Rwanda. Can you read the next one? I think there's, I don't know if I think there's more that came in here.
SJ, no.
No, you have to go to...
Annie said, hello, I'm live from Africa in Uganda.
No. I think there's SJ, good evening, my people, yes. Christian, yes. Hello, I'm live. Yeah, that's the one you read, but not the one after that. SJ.
SJ, these concepts of countries, I think it keeps on dividing us as Africans. You hit it on the nail there, SJ. Yes, you did. We shouldn't forget that we are where we are because some people came to separate and rule.
Who said that?
SJ.
Still. Oh yeah, it's still in the same paragraph.
Yeah.
They came to rule. In 1884.
Yes.
In Berlin, Germany, when they sat over there and carved up the motherland and said, this is Rwanda, this is Congo, this is Algeria, this is Nigeria, this is South Africa.
Where they drew the lines.
Yes, they put borders there and they say, these are countries.
Yes.
From now on, you're not one country no more. From now on, you are 54. Oh my God. And then everybody out here still here now is embracing. Every freaking African is out here embracing the fact that our country was divided into 54. What a shame. What a pathetic concept to embrace. It's very crazy and ridiculous. I hope we get to a day where we can speak like SJ here and really see the obvious in this craziness. The fact is they don't want us united. They want us divided. It works in their interest. The more we keep sitting out here and fighting among one another, FDLR, M23, Tutsi, Rwanda, Paul Kagame,
it's feeding into them.
They love this shit. Let that place continue to be a mess. They will always look up to us as the powers that be, the masters. We tell them what to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Because eventually they're going to go. They're going to come for help from the West.
That's why all of this money that Rwanda is building itself with, all of this money that Congo wants to build itself with, all of those diamonds and gold. You think those diamonds and gold, okay, let's say the Democratic Republic is now in control of its $24 trillion worth of natural resources.
Yeah.
Where do they have to sell it? Up there.
Of course.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's a marketplace down there. That's where they find it. Take. Okay, bring. Don't talk to me about the chaos down there.
Just give me the stuff.
Just bring. Speaking of this blood minerals, there's a trending story that's currently happening now on TikTok between a guy called Issa. He's a Nigerian American. He lives in the US. His father comes from a political background. His name is Issa. He's busy fighting with that boy called Truce.
Oh, yeah.
There's a beef there going on, exchanges of stuff on social media, on TikTok. Truce is that Lebanese-looking boy, the one who went to Sierra Leone. Remember?
Yes.
The one who was throwing gold towards those Sierra Leonean boys, and those boys just run for it like rats. The way we throw braids for birds?
Yeah, I was going to say, like you throw food for fish. And how they just come like that.
And he had the audacity. That freaking Truce has the audacity to come out here and say, this is their way of life. If they don't do this, how will they survive? This is the only thing they have. Encouraging blood diamond activities. Yes. Truce! Hey, you don't want us to get involved in that beef with Issa. You better quiet down now. That boy... We'll get on. I'll clip this for him. And this will be a warning. This is an official warning to you, Truce. Keep Africa out of your freaking mouth, boy. You understand, huh?
Yeah.
That one is a funny one. We have to deal with him because Issa has been trying to make him understand, but that is a stubborn boy.
Yeah.
That kind of mentality, just have to beat it down.
That mentality is needs a lot of shifting.
It's only on the internet that some of these freaking influencers will come out here and have a big mouth in the comment section. You understand what I'm saying? In real life, really in real life, they won't say shit. They'll stand very far down there. I'm telling you, you can see it and you can hear it in certain people when they speak. That Issa guy, that Nigerian American guy, even the way he talks, if you look at his eyes, you can tell, hey, if this one sees Truce, it will break him. And that Truce, you can see this is the type that would hide behind the school teacher. I'll catch you at break time. I'll catch this one. Hey, this one. There used to be boys who say, you, after school, you are mine. And tomorrow you're going to bring that lunch here. No, we don't bully. We don't bully them. But we just tell them, hey, you, stop your mess, huh? It's that Truce boy. The way he was throwing those little supposed gold that he says he finds in India.
Yeah.
The way he was throwing it towards those Sierra Leonean boys. And then those Sierra Leonean boys run for it like their life depended on it.
Yes.
So sad to see, huh?
Yeah, very sad.
And he brags. And he was throwing it from a freaking hill. He was standing on a freaking hill when he did that.
Yeah, he went onto like a top of a building or something.
Top of a hill.
Yeah.
While those boys are freaking doing that elusive mining or whatever, like digging for whatever, he throws one. And then he has the audacity to turn to the camera and say the shit that he said.
And he's still filming it like that.
Truce, come the hell down. You've been warned, and this has been ruled upon. Hey, I'm telling you, it's true. Anywho, because that Sierra Leone is very beautiful. By the way, my people, we've also been to Sierra Leone. We've been to Congo. We've been to, if you ever watched the movie Blood Diamond by Leonardo DiCaprio, that's that Congo vibe. So we've been to Congo, we've been to Kenema district. We've slept in there, like for days on the mining sites.
Yes.
We've seen those. Look, the reason why we can relate to these stories is because we've been in the business. Hello? We've been in this mining business. Resources. What are the resources? How can we be talking about all these things if we haven't been there? To all those, to Kolwezi, that Kivu where all that diamond and gold is.
Yeah.
All that kind of thing. Anywho, okay, there's more rebel groups, there's over 100 rebel groups.
Jeez. You have the list of all of them?
No. There comes a point here, they actually say the truth and they say various smaller malicious and armed groups. These include groups like the National Congress for the Defense of the People. I told you, even though they say there's over 100 rebel groups, I told you some of those little rebel groups are tiny groups.
Tiny, insignificant ones.
They consist of like
just 5 or 6 people.
Yes, and they wear purple. Remember I told you?
Yes.
And the old man who's in charge of counting how many rebel groups exist in the DRC Congo will talk to you. He says, there's another rebel group. If you go there by the mountain, if you go there on a Sunday,
They meet there.
they meet there and they like to wear purple.
Hey.
That's another rebel group. It's, it's facts, huh?
Yeah.
But this M23 is the one that needs to be dismantled. But they're getting money and support from elsewhere. And in our opinion, as facts show, His Excellency.
Yes.
The irony is the fact that His Excellency is about to be re-elected again tomorrow by 1,000%. Oh, can we read more?
Yes. We are at. Where are we?
Mohammed, something, the
Mohammed.
DRC conflict.
The DRC conflict in the north is largely ignored by the other parts of the country, especially the people in the capital. They're drinking beer, alcohol, and dancing
I think he meant to
Yes.
say unconsciously, like,
Yes.
like without giving a shit.
Yes.
Yes. So that capital that you're talking about is Kinshasa. Yes, some people in Kinshasa.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
it's true.
are.
You're right. But even that Kinshasa, that supposed capital, it's messed up, huh?
It's not
You know,
so pretty.
Congo, we have so many people, but 1%, 1 to 5% are the rich. 95% of Congolese are poor. They don't have means.
Yeah.
Like I once shared, if you land in that freaking Kinshasa, Njili airport, you gotta get to town to the CBD. On this side, there's 6 million people. On this side, there's 6 million people. And there's one road that goes down all the way until it gets to the CBDs, until you start to see some form of development.
Yeah.
But on this freaking side and on this freaking side, there's 6 million people here, 6 million people here. There's a road here, only 2 lanes going this way, 2 lanes going this way. But sometimes people just drive on the same freaking road going this way because traffic is crazy. Because some of these 6 million people live this side, but they work this side. Some of them live this side, but they work this side. This one wants to go to that jungle. This one wants to go and get the fruits from there. He wants to bring the bread over here. So they all over that road like this. And Macron, the president of France, every freaking heads of state from elsewhere that lands in the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo has to travel through that freaking road to get to the CBD, to get to whatever Kempinski hotel or whatever Marriott hotel. You see, Fleuve Congo. One particular hotel in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Look, we are not biased. We speak like this about our own country also because we call them out.
Yes.
There's only one major not one, but the one they called Fleuve Congo.
That is the one that they are most proud of.
Yes, the River of Congo, franchised by Kempinski Hotel. You know
Yes,
Kempinski?
yeah.
It's them. They call it, that is the #1 hotel in the whole freaking, as big as this freaking country is, the second biggest country in the motherland. They are proud of that one freaking Kempinski. They have a few around there, but that Fleuve Congo is considered the top dog.
Yes.
When you enter there, us especially, it will just be like, what?
That is what, man.
Just buffet. No, not buffet, bro. Where's a la carte?
Oh, buffet.
Hello, my friend. Hello, how are you? Good. This is the top. It's the top. It's the top. Let me just go and chill with the locals. Let me just keep enjoying the local experience.
Yes.
Because this trying to act 5-star here, please, this is 3-star. This the vastness, the richness, 24 trillion. Please. Anywho. So you are right when you say a lot of Congolese themselves turn a blind eye to the conflict that we are currently having. There's so many of them in freaking social media, chilling in Paris. All they do is do freaking makeup shit or dancing. Or they just be wearing freaking Air Force One. That's all they want to do. Sapology. You remember sapology?
Sapology, yes.
Congolese people love to dress. Huh?
They love to dress nicely.
He would want to live, he doesn't mind living in the freaking ghetto,
But
in the
as
townships.
long as what he's wearing is top notch.
As long as he's got that Gucci on him. Gucci, look at the draining system right next door, bro. Doesn't make sense, brother. Anyway, so I get him. I understand exactly what he means. We have another one, right?
Yes, PO. Don't forget, DRC has over 300k refugees from Rwanda.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
Yes, there is.
Very true. Hello, my people.
No.
Omkalo. Oh, sorry.
His Excellency
Yes.
should be doing something about this 300k.
Oh,
Yeah, his adjective is supposed to be Excellency. Why is 300,000 Rwandese chilling there?
yes.
Because they know about intimidation. Is this conspiracy theory? They intimidated in that freaking Rwanda, huh?
For sure.
They're not as free as they claim they are. They may be out here in the comment section say this and say that, say His Excellency, we want him for life. But a lot of them don't have the free speech they claim to have. Some of them are forced to praise His Excellency or else. Let's just leave them there. What's the next one?
Omkalo.
Hello, my people.
Yes. And
What's
then
up?
Israel. That's what Tinubu is also doing in Nigeria. So many companies are moving away from Nigeria. Companies like Guinness, ShopRite, 7-Up bottling companies, and many more. So he's also wanting infrastructure to be improved in some way at a cheaper cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what Tinubu. Another name for Tinubu is Godfather of all puppets.
Yes.
Yeah, he should open an institution. You see these Rutos, they're trying to be like him. He's got that freaking West Africa under his wing. Huh?
Hey.
He's just chilling there. And as he's talking about ShopRite is from
South Africa.
South Africa. Remember the days when they were that xenophobia attacks?
Yeah.
Between the South Africans and the Nigerians, especially in South Africa, especially in that Pretoria,
In Johannesburg.
there was a lot of casualties there. You know,
That was not nice.
a lot of people lost their businesses. Yes, because the South African people don't have an entrepreneurial spirit. We can say it out loud here, and it explains it very well. The reason why there were those xenophobia attacks, because according to them, a lot of the Nigerians were coming there, or a lot of foreigners, and some of them like to say, "Makwere kwere." Look, you're not affecting nobody. Some of us have high level self-esteem types of vibes over here. Your insults are not penetrating, but they don't have an entrepreneurial spirit. And they used to fight a lot of these Nigerians when they were out there with the whole xenophobia thing.
They felt that the jobs were going to them because they were somehow cheaper labor, somehow.
No, not cheaper labor. Nigerians are not cheaper labor, huh? In that South Africa, cheaper labor is who? Zimbabwe,
I
huh?
was going to say Zimbabwe. I don't want to say.
Why not? I think it's Zimbabwe, huh?
Yes, it is actually.
What is cheaper labor also? Waiters.
Yes.
Waiters and
Nigerians
waitresses.
don't really do that.
Nigerians, you will not find a Nigerian person being a waiter or a waitress. What you talking, man? Nigerian people are ruling that freaking South Africa. My people. Go to Cape Town, South Africa, the mother city. Nigerians, Gen Zs. The Nigerian Gen Zs.
Yes.
Yeah, there's levels to this.
They are out there.
That's why Nigerians have this spirit of entrepreneurship in them, and they know how to be the change that they want to see in their own life. That's why they take the initiative that they take to sort themselves out.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't wait for Tinubu, they don't wait for the corrupt government to do it for them. They're out here exercising that reach that they have within them to make things happen for themselves. You go to South Africa and you see Nigerian Gen Zs, Lamborghinis, Lambo trucks, Mercedes S-Class, Ferraris, all of this type of stuff in Camps Bay. Bro, they are freaking styling up there, huh?
Yes.
More than they are in Nigeria. They run Cape Town.
Yes.
Right now, they run Cape Town. They are all over the place. They are dressed from head to toe with whatever brand you can think of. Outside, there's a machine. They're not waiting on Tinubu. In fact, they're out here calling him out. And at the same time, they say, hey, he must go. But the guy's got a Lambo outside.
Yes.
You see,
he's parked it.
That's where that spirit of jealousy ignited between the South Africans and them.
Yeah. They just felt like it's too many.
And that thing of he said most companies are leaving. This 7-Up bottling company, You know why 7-Up bottling company is leaving?
Why?
Because of De Beers,
Oh.
the Oppenheimers.
Yes.
They run the can business now in Nigeria. See the people that own the mines in South Africa, the Oppenheimers, they're in the Western Cape.
Yeah.
Yes, the De Beers. They have this. De Beers is diamonds, the diamond mining. They've built that brand. That brand is over 100 years old. Yes, they survived World War I, World War II. They know how to build a brand. They know how to pivot. They are business minded. They're in that West Africa, completely taking over that can business. That's why these other people like these 7-Up bottling what? Out.
There's nothing. They don't
And that
need that.
Nigeria has the tendency to come out here and only favor certain individuals when it comes to certain sectors. Why is Dangote the richest person in Africa? Look at you. You're already looking at me. We know these names. We know these people. You see, a lot just went up.
Yes, yes.
Because that person knows.
Yes, we know where we're going with that.
Israel, you know who's Dangote? A prominent businessman.
An entrepreneur
The richest businessman
in Africa.
in Africa is a billionaire. He's Nigerian. But why? How come? How did you attain such heights?
What privileges do you have?
What privileges do you have? What tax do you pay? What duties do you pay? In what
Or what don't you pay?
or what don't you pay? In what sectors do you operate? Do you eat rice? How much rice do you eat? And how much rice? Jollof rice is a dish in that Nigeria,
it's
huh?
a delicacy, huh?
Everybody knows about jollof rice.
Hey.
Which businessman or which company has the sole right to either import or export
Yes.
this particular jollof rice?
Yes. And what do you bake with? What do you need to make things sweet?
Yes. No wonder you are the richest person in Africa. You're the only one who's allowed to do this. You right?
Yes.
You're the only one who's allowed to import this. Who gave you this license? Why is it so hard for me to attain a license that would allow me to import or export rice too? Or that particular sugar down there?
Yes.
Why is it imported? Why is it so expensive? Why am I waiting for such special approval? How long is this gonna take? Just put it under the shelf, man. Oh, nothing like that. Anywho.
Who is next? There's a lot. Fermerna Arensa.
No, there's one Kalek after Israel.
Oh, I don't
Let
have
me
that
read
one.
that. Patrick, I thought you got this well, but it seems that this Rwandan liar at Worldwide is able to sneak in many lies on you. I like the way this guy speaks, huh? I like the way he speaks. He first comes at me,
Hey, Patrick.
and then he holds me by the arm, and then suddenly we're moving together.
Yes.
But he first comes at me like, hey, and then he points somewhere else.
Yes.
And then I have to say, hey, what up, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you came at that nicely.
Yeah, he first came at me like, that's the way you must speak.
Who's that one?
I don't know if the name comes out there, but it's Omkalo
4.
Omkalo 4.
Oh.
He's got a way of engage because the moment I just thought, Patrick, I thought,
Yes.
it gets my attention real quick. Yeah? I
Yes.
zoomed in real quick and I'm like, wait, somebody's
Hey,
about to
what
come
you
in.
calling me out for?
And then he said, that one.
Watch out.
He's a Rwandese. He's out here talking for his people. Worldwide, you better respond. Yes, thank you, brother. I know. But please feel free to mention it and bring it. Oh, Worldwide spoke after that, huh?
No, I think it's a discourse between the two of them.
Between the two of them, they've started. Thank you for the like. Okay, what did the Fermino Arends? Kagame is a criminal justice. Have to take place.
Arensa.
Arensa. Arensa is a South African name, right?
Yes, last
Arensa.
name.
Yeah. Fermino. Worldwide said what?
The issues of Congo and Rwanda have not been provoked by Kagame at all.
At all.
Kagame was 3 years old in 1960. when there was a Kanyawanda war in Congo.
Yeah, but that time,
We're not,
I was 3 years old in 1960 when there was that war. But that war of 1960 involved who was in 1960s? 1960s, just when they said, okay, take independence. Your Patrice Lumumba is talking too much. Here's your first prime minister. So then already there was already conflicts because all that came after King Leopold.
yeah.
Yo, imagine if we were also out here to talk about the atrocities that the Congolese people
Have faced.
gone through.
Yeah.
Remember the chopping off
Hey.
of King Leopold and all that kind of thing? That was messed up, huh? If you do this, take that hand. If you do that, take this hand. If you do this, take this leg. But anyway, so yeah, but that was independence coming in there, and then Mobutu Sese Seko came for power after that. And then the real mess began when they themselves, these Rwandese, together with Laurent Kabila, decided to want to go and overthrow Mobutu Sese Seko. That's when that Tutsi, that Laurent Kabila, came in from that Rwanda.
Yeah.
And the plan was, together with his Kagame, not Mugabe, sorry. With Kagame, the plan was when Laurent Kabila enters the government, he should be there, but then he should start recruiting his Tutsi people also from that Rwanda to come and infiltrate the government of the Congo, so that in that way that will grow, that cell will grow, and then they'll control that entire Central Africa. But then Laurent Kabila changed his mind after some time. That's why he was taken out.
He said, this is not going to work.
He was taken out by these people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Kagame knows those
What
stories.
happened, yes.
It freaking involved them, man. He was a general, huh? He was running around still. He used to wear all those uniforms. He knows all those terrains. When he tells those people, don't do this. He's a head, huh? He's a head. He's not a stupid guy.
No, you can see that. We all know that.
Kagame is not a stupid guy. He plays chess,
He's a
not
very
checkers.
smart man.
Chess, not checkers.
Yes.
As many of these leaders in the world are also doing the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anywho.
What is
At
it?
worldwide. Yeah, okay, I'll read it. Congolese didn't have nothing to do with the Rwandan genocide, but in Congo, it's the Rwandan Kagamistan F something that caused the death of more than 5 million civilians. Yes. Whew, that is. Imagine if we were also out here to just talk about that.
Ooh.
To just bring it up all the time. This is the reason why we're going to take Rwanda. We're gonna take it now.
No.
Oh, imagine.
Yo.
Rwanda's tiny, huh?
Yeah.
You know, it's very. You know that Goma, especially Goma. When things happened in that Goma, there was a lot of atrocities there. When the Rwandans got in there and they started fighting. Remember, where were we at that time? I think we were in Doha, Qatar.
Yeah.
We were in Qatar.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, at the end of the day, we just need to provoke this discourse, just to get people to calm down. We need the Rwandese to start talking to their government.
Yeah, because finding a way to get their voices heard within Rwanda.
Because the way that this Felix Tshisekedi is going now, he wants to create action. I'll tell you something, worldwide. That Felix Tshisekedi that you guys are underestimating, this is supposed to be his last term. Which puppet is out here wanting to leave power? He's gonna move into Rwanda, huh? Just to make sure that there's no freaking election.
Just to delay that election.
Yeah, we don't want no freaking elections. Yeah, I want to stay in power, so how can I stay in power? Let's get in. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Kagame knows all these things. It's very dangerous stuff. But anywho, most of those so-called Congolese refugees in Rwanda are actually Banyarwanda, like when Kagame and his fellow who were refugees in Uganda, and some more are in. Okay. I think they're having a conversation between the two.
Yeah.
Let's go to this other guy. Can you see him? Cancius. Yeah.
No, but Omkla
Hey,
said
I love
something
your
to you.
analysis. Somebody
Omkla
what?
said something to you.
What did he say?
Hello. Patrick, please, if you had StreamYard, I'd like to back you up. There are many documents that show the lies of these Rwandan on the Congo situation. The Banwarda went to Congo as illegal immigrants.
That StreamYard is nothing crazy, nothing difficult. I mean, we'll just get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use different ones here, but we can always get StreamYards. Okay, it's Kalofo.
Yeah, Umkailofo.
Kalofo. In the description, you'll find my Instagram, and then you can just go to my Instagram, send me a DM there, and then we'll take it from there.
Yes.
Yes, you send me a DM, and then I'll look at it straight after this stream, brother. So please do that, and then we'll exchange details. We'll conversate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinesis. Hey, I love your analysis. By the way, from your observation, do you think Congolese government gives about people in both North and South Kivu?
No, they don't. They just talk. Look, the only thing that will show that they give a crap or they give a F about our people in North and South Kivu is if they actually do something.
Yeah.
All this talk, all this rhetoric, all this just promising action left, right, and center is what we are denouncing.
Yeah.
That's what we are calling our puppet Tshisekedi for. Because all he does is just talk.
He just does a whole lot of interviews. That's it.
Yes, we need action from our government, but our government needs so much freaking help, and they're also full of corruption. It's unbelievable how much corruption exists, even in the Congo, especially to even say even is giving them the benefit.
Yes.
It exists big time. There's too much corruption and they don't do shit. Felix Tshisekedi talks a big game, or he spoke a big game before when he wanted to get elected and when he wanted to re-elect it again.
Yeah.
That's when he comes out here and he talks a big game during campaign.
Yeah, because now it's been 7 months? Quiet.
Since it began, since that 23rd of December.
Yes.
The 23rd of December, right?
Yes.
2023. That's when that's when the elections were.
Yes.
And since then, it's freaking quiet.
He's quiet, man. He's just doing an interview here and there and then quiet. So he hasn't really done much on changing that whole situation or trying to.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Muhammad Omkla, please share. Please. There shouldn't be such concept as illegal immigrants in black African countries for black African people.
There shouldn't be such concept.
Yes, because it's one country.
Yeah, it's illegal immigrants in black African countries.
We are all Africans.
Yes, brother. In this same YouTube, if you look at the banner up there, we say we stand for a united Africa. We advocates for that. But we're calling each other out here and creating these discourse so that we can just... It's good to have Rwandese here.
Yeah.
It's good to have worldwide here. It's good to have Congolese here. It's good to have Nigerians here. It's good to have people from all over the place here.
Yes.
And we just talk about everything. As brothers, we should come to a stage where...
sisters.
Brothers and sisters. Yes. We should come to a stage where we just start to have our own discourse and our own agendas and our own plans to move forward. And start ignoring all these freaking policies that are being done left, right, and center. All these freaking governments.
Yeah.
Because these governments are doing nothing. Look at that puppet of Gabon. look how he's got all those...
Why is he wearing that white thing?
All that French... Look at all this French attire.
It's,
And they wear it with pride, huh? Different colors and all.
my goodness.
Puppets of note. Look at these puppets, man.
Yeah.
What's happening in Gabon for this to be out like this?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's an old video.
Muhammad, these nicknames as His Excellency, Godfather of Puppets, are hilarious.
Yes.
But His Excellency is what they call him. They call Kagame.
Yeah, Kagame is the Excellency. And Godfather Tinubu. Because he's the kingpin.
He is, man.
Yo, he's the chairperson of ECOWAS. ECOWAS. Full of corruption. I think you should go to James.
Yeah. Does Rwanda have a post-Kagame strategy? No one lives forever, and it seems like he is their only Prince of Peace. I'm worried for them. It's terrible mentality.
The Rwandese are acting like kids that don't have a vision.
Yeah.
that don't have the ability to think about what do they want to do 5 or 10 years from now. Because all they're seeing right now is this particular Kagame who's now 67 years old, and in 5 years he'll be talking even slower.
Oh my gosh.
He already speaks very slow, huh?
Yes.
They should try to envision a Rwanda that would have a prominent leader, but they don't have anybody.
Yeah.
They don't have anybody. And that Kagame would not live forever. So
it's true. And even he has said it himself. He's saying, you know, I'm not going to be around forever. There's going to be someone who's going to take my place. So, and when that change happens, he just says, he scratched his head and just said, the Rwandese, they will just have to accept it. I mean, that's life. It changes.
I wonder how that will be that day. I can provide tons of historian, even Rwandan historian like Tinzimana, who found from field research that it was not totally true. Okay, pre-colonial Rwanda was a smaller. Yeah. That's, I don't know where that one is.
Worldwide.
That's a lie. Rwanda was expanded to the neighboring countries by Rwandese royals of the colonialists. But that Rwanda, anyway. It's been fun talking about this.
Yeah.
We will continue on with this. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Thank you so much to everybody that's here. Please follow us on Instagram. If you want to conversate more, please do what's his name?
Umkelo 4.
Umkelo 4 is about to do.
Yes.
He's about to go to my Instagram up there. Aline's Instagram is also in there.
Yes.
And then you just send us DMs. And then we'll be able to conversate. You know, we'll be able to take this further. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Israel. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. Yes.
Thank you, worldwide.
Yes, worldwide.
Thank you, worldwide.
Thank you for Rwanda for checking in.
Yes, thank you for being here. I know we can be a little bit robust on that TikTok. I don't know where you came from, or if you just found us here on TikTok. I mean, on YouTube. But if you go and check that TikTok, you'll see your fellow Rwandese in the comment section.
Yes.
They are loud over there, huh? But thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Please like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Worldwide. Worldwide. You have to like the video.
Have you liked the video worldwide?
Have you liked the video worldwide? Come on, worldwide. We're waiting on worldwide. All right. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Thank you so much. God bless you. Much love. It's always a pleasure. Was nice talking to y'all. See you next time. Thank you, Wawa. Yes. We're back on tomorrow, man. We're back on every night.
We're on every night. Thank you so much.
So, yeah, we're going to keep pushing it. We're grounding for this. We're going to keep pushing for it. You know? And it's all about hard work. It's all about consistency. It's all about doing it every day until, you know, until a change happens.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Bless you all.
SJ. Thank you, SJ. Bless you too, SJ. Much love to you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
We always got to give them extra time, huh?
Yes.
In case somebody says something.
Yes.
Or in case somebody suddenly feels the need to just press that like, boom, is it. You see that? Perfect timing,
Perfect.
Huh? Yeah, just when I was saying it. And then they hit it, bang. A few more likes will help. Even Rwanda is Kihunde something. Kihunde equal Rwanda equals family. Huh. Okay, it'll be good to conversate with you, brother. In the DMs on Instagram. This 13 a.m. I know. Opotre,
I'm coming.
Opotre.
Oh.
How are you, brother? Opotre, we'll see tomorrow. We just ended the stream now. We're about to end the stream. You look like Kagame. I do?
Oh.
Really?
Oh, with the round glasses.
I didn't know Kagame was this good looking. Kagame looks like this. Like that. No, I don't think so. Kagame's got small legs, huh?
Thin legs.
But Rwandese have small legs, huh? They're thin, huh? They slim feet.
No, I've seen various.
You've seen big Rwandese?
Yeah.
We're just joking. Look at these Gen Zs in Kenya. All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Much love to everybody. Thank you so much. God bless.
God bless.
Boom.